Welcome to the Jamboree. Presenting the from Huntland, your Franklin County Rebels. Quarterback Joe like to be quick and access to the thing. High point helps the 3 of our girl for the first thing of the season. Also, at the merchandise group for the Mission Construction Game, you can go ahead and prepay earlier parking passes on the young season. $20. Private parking for 500. And also, Saturday, December 6th, 7 until 10. Franklin has the quarterback level. We have it again for breakfast. $5 place to go. The group representation in the CSC parking lot. Get yourself something to eat. So you Franklin County.
Whenever you are ready, sir. Welcome out to Franklin County High School. Joe Abraham alongside Kyler Parker as we welcome you to a beautiful night in Southern Middle Tennessee out at the bypass. Again, a long time since these two teams have gotten a chance to face off against one another, Kyler, and they'll get a chance to do here in a preparation kind of matchup where these two teams, just a week away from opening day, we're going to get a good look at one another here tonight.
Yeah, we got a good little taste of the action of the ball tonight.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here as we've got the national anthem about to start. We'll be back on the other side. It is ESPN Radio 1340, 1069 Winchester. Again, back out here at Franklin County High School as these two crosstown, I guess you could call them rivals, Kyler, as they are located just up the street from one another, but they really haven't played on the field. I want to say it's been over 25 years since Franklin County and Huntland have matched up with one another from a football standpoint.
Last time they saw each other. These kids, a lot of them grow up together. But unlike the situation we're coaching tonight with North and South, these kids don't really see a lot of action among each other in football. So it's going to be really fun to see how these two teams match up. Huntland's got an older squad than they had the last couple of years. Franklin County's played some familiar opponents over the last couple of years, with Moore County and some of those other schools. So it'll be interesting to see how they match up tonight in this controlled environment.
Well, and you mentioned it, a controlled environment. It's my understanding that here tonight we're going to have two 12-minute quarters, essentially. And what that'll help is the coaching staffs and the players kind of prepare for what it looks like on a Friday night, as well as go through some of the scenarios that they will in game. But it's not going to be a full broadcast, a full game here tonight. More of like a mini, just kind of like an appetizer.
It's kind of like a dress rehearsal. That's the way I've always said it. You kind of go through the motions with special teams. You'll get to see offense, defense, they'll have the chains out there. They'll play it like a normal game for a half, besides kickoffs and all that good stuff. But they've got to get ready for next week when the regular season officially kicks off. So I know there's a lot of excitement on both sidelines, and we'll see what these teams have this season.
Sometimes it's nice to just hit somebody else for a change. Somebody that's not in the same uniform. And you and I have both been here before, starting in early season. What do you recall from this time of the year, just hitting the field, those feelings running through you?
It's interesting because it's kind of like you said it. You know, hitting somebody in another jersey. You go through practice every day. They've seen some emotions already so far. You get a chance to just hit somebody that you don't have to see the next day. It's great. I didn't play with that. You go down the field, you score on somebody else, and there's a lot more excitement to it because your team is gathered around you rather than you turn around and you might have just scored, but your defense is the one that gave up a touchdown.
Right,
so
right.
It's very different when you're able to go out and play somebody else.
Well, the Huntland Hornets starting to make their way out onto the field here tonight. And they're going to be led by a few pretty recognizable names. If you have been around Franklin County for some time, number one, they're going to be led by Grant Drake, who wears number 15. But they've got a couple of former Franklin County Rebels on that squad as well. So when you look at this Huntland team, they, coming off of a playoff appearance last year, what do you think that they have going for them going into the season?
There's a lot of kids on this roster that have seen a lot of playing time over the last few years. They've been young the last couple of years. They struggled a little bit. They picked up a big win over Moore County last year. That's one of those that if you go 0-9 the rest of the season, but you win that one game against Moore County, that right, kind of at the college level, you got Ohio State, Michigan. You want to beat that other team. And a lot of these guys that got to experience the highs and lows over the last 2 years are still here. So they have a lot of veteran presence on this squad. It's something that's going to be very exciting for them going forward this season.
Well, both teams getting set to take the field here tonight. We'll take a quick break and be back on the other side. It is Franklin County football on the Franklin County Sports Network, ESPN Radio, 1340-1069, WCDT Winchester. Give me a couple of minutes. Maybe like 2 minutes or so.
Number 9, Randall Taylor. Number 14, Edward Yamada. And number 15, Robert Argo. Huntland will be receiving the kickoff from the United Jamboree.
Back here on ESPN Radio 1340-1069 WCDT Winchester as the captains make their way back into their respective huddles with your squad. Make their way out to the So have you, Kyler. And both teams, I'm sure, extremely excited to get this one
Okay,
underway.
football game. Second play will be kicking off for the United States.
How can you not be? I mean, I'm biased.
Let's say big thank you to our food truck coming out. For their support for those schools. You know, you stop by and yourself up control, drink on this Sunday. Thank you for your support of Franklin County Athletics.
It's going to be a pretty evenly matched game here tonight, so it's going to be exciting to see what goes on. Looks like they're going to start from the two. I'm not sure if they're going to line up and do special teams first, kind of go through the motions before they officially get this thing kicked off.
You said it. So Huntland is going to make their way down to the 2-yard line over to our right. And again, the idea is that they're putting them in game-like situations. So it looks like the Hornets lining up for what would be an extra point here. The concept is, again, to just ensure that they're practicing all of the things that need to be practiced.
Yeah, that's kind of they're doing it like a true jamboree. A lot of times that's what they do. Go out and both teams will kick an extra point. We'll line up the kickoff teams for both squads. So kick it off to return man. They don't return it. So we kind of get special teams.
So field goal, I guess, would be an extra point. Comes off the foot by Julio Hidalgo Ramirez. And his first one is up and good out of the hold of Parker Schultz, number 14 for Schultz this year. Hidalgo Ramirez, primary kicker for Huntland. And the second one is up and good. A little bit of a low trajectory there, but still a good kick, powerful leg for number 7 for Huntland.
So they're moving to a lot here, so I'm not sure if they'll give them a couple kicks in each spot on the field. I'm not sure. So they're coming back to get kicks.
So they'll line up for another one. Now they've pushed it back to about the 7-yard line or so. And again, this one, a low line drive through the uprights, kind of a knuckler. But you can see for Huntland, Kyler, the Hornets are going to have the opportunity to kick some field goals with Hidalgo Ramirez this year, based off of these kicks so far.
Yeah, he's got a good leg. You touched on a little bit. That was a pretty one right there. Like, had good distance, just
A little bit off to the right.
Yeah. Didn't have it straight, but he's got a good leg. So if he can get the height corrected, they'll have a pretty decent goal.
So now they'll move it to the right hash. Again, Huntland going through some early kicking game. This one from the 15-yard line, and a 25-yard field goal is up and good from the right hash. So all in all, as Hidalgo Ramirez comes off of the field with the field goal squad for Huntland, pretty good showing there, as I believe he went 4 for 5.
They're playing right into the wheelhouse right here. They knew you wanted to really face the special teams. They were after it early.
I love it. So now it's Weber Bradford as the hold is dropped. And Bradford has a very strong leg. A soccer player for for Franklin County High School out of the hold of J.T. Baxter. So Baxter drops the first snap there. Important to watch. A high snap there. He's able to get that one down. Bradford pounds that one through. And if you're familiar with the stadium here on the bypass, he's getting it halfway back to where the locker room is, up on the concrete.
He's not kicking as hard as he can. I mean, that just half effort there would have been good from about 30.
So now they'll bump it back, still between the hash marks, about the 8-yard line. Low snap there, but the hold is good. And this one gets onto the concrete as well from about 26 yards. Got a little work needed to be done there on the snap from the long snapper and the hold from J.T. Baxter. As they bump over slightly now. Looks like they'll put it down at the 16-yard line. A little bit better there. And this kick also gets up onto the concrete. So Franklin County getting down inside the, 30-yard line. They've got a chance, it looks like, with Bradford.
Oh, yeah, he's getting a lot of height on these kicks, too. So some of these, if you're kicking from the 30 or 40, you're not going to kick it as high naturally. So he's got the leg to hit them. They've got to be close to 40, just from what I'm seeing right now.
They'll set this one at the, well, now they're going to move it up. It looked like they were going to put it at the 22-yard line. But now instead they'll move it back to hold to be placed at the 17 on the right hash. And this one is also up and good. And he has not even, I mean, they're clearing the uprights by quite a bit.
Yeah, there was never any doubt about him. He was sitting right in the one in the right hash. There was not a doubt.
So I would say, just based off of that, you got to give Franklin County the advantage. Bradford with a much stronger leg than Julio Hidalgo Ramirez for the Hornets. So now we get a chance to see Bradford's leg off the kickoff. As Franklin County had some talent last year at the kicking position, but injuries derailed their special teams early in the year. A lot of people will remember at one point they went viral for a shot that one of the punters, it may have been Bradford, one of the punters took in the end zone early in the season. Bradford, the right-footed kicker, will put a foot into it, and it's a low line drive kick that skips off the turf about the 20-yard line and comes to the return man inside the 5. Hard to handle, though, those ones, those line drive kicks like that.
Yeah, it's like a ground ball. He can keep that in the field of play. If he rolls in the end zone, it'll be a touchback. But he can get that in the eye, like anywhere inside the 15-yard line.
Right.
That's a weapon.
So now it looks like the offense will come out onto the field for Huntland. And I'll tell you what, just a beautiful scene here tonight with the sun set early in the season like this. You get the sun setting behind the school field. And my two favorite places to call a game are Moore County and Franklin County. Just beautiful settings.
I was a little worried earlier. It was pretty cloudy around 5 o'clock. I was worried we were going to get some rain. We had to put it up. And, yeah, like you said, it looks great out here tonight. It's not too hot. The sun started to go down. I think it's about mid-70s.
So we're waiting on the chain gang across the field. As, again, the details of the scrimmage, right?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look like we got our 10-10. Chain gang in here. They got some of the guys that aren't dressed. Turning over to grab it.
Yeah, looks like they're just using some of the players.
Yeah, the chain gang's got to get. They got to get their practice reps too. Don't want to mess up their drive.
So let's start the drive for Huntland at the 30-yard line. Moving right to left across the radio dial. Huntland in their blue helmets, traditional Huntland blue, oil blue helmets with the script on the side, white stripe, white uniforms with the blue numerals, red trim, white pants, blue socks. Classic Huntland look for Franklin County. They're in the navy helmets, gray face mask, navy tops today with the white and red stripes on the shoulders. White equals with gray pants, red, white, navy stripe down the side. Still waiting here as they're trying to figure out the chains. It's one of those things where, again, I get it. And part of the reason they haven't played the regular season is one team, within the county is running another standing as Huntland comes to the line out of the gun. And they do it on a jet sweep over the right side, picking up the yards there. It's going to be out to the 36-yard line, so gain of 6 there. 7 actually on the play. Bring up second down and 2. Wrapped up. Huntland out of the gun, 2 wingbacks in the set. This time they'll give off the other way. Third down and 1. It's 39 yards.
We got that Isaiah Ward did a great job off the edge. Julius Spiller. And this time over the right side.
Franklin County defense stands strong there on the first 3 plays of the drive. It's been interesting to this point, but you and I still need to go get into the groove a little bit of this scrimmage. Right side behind that right tackle. Looks like they will pick up the first down and move the chains. They got just first down to 42 now. As again, they'll send Stewart out wide to the left. Bring Miller in motion. Now we're going to have a whistle to Jed. It was Jed Ashley who picked up that first down on the last carry. This play they just blew down. Back up to the 37-yard. Yeah, I mentioned us getting in a rhythm, both for the offense and the defense down there. Again, kind of a weird start to the game, but you can tell they're starting to feel that rhythm as well. Huntland up under center this time. And they will give it off to big number 4. Spins 3 out to the 41-yard line. That's Brian Mooney once again on the carry. And one of the things that feels like Huntland always has is big, powerful, strong backs in that back game. Mooney is those guys. When it comes from the wing, it comes from the fullback position. It's going to be a load to bring down.
You hit on that traditional fullback. Got to see fair share.
Probably up close to Varsity. They will shift the tight end and bring back over to the left side of the formation. Now they get it off over the left side. And breaking a tackle again on the carry. He's going to be shy of the first down marker.
Came up and actually had him get up at the line of scrimmage, just fell right off of him. And Miller did a good job of getting those goals at the contact. We'll come to the line third and call it 2. They'll run to the right, far side, and he's going to keep it himself. Picking up room out across the 40, now cutting back inside at the 35. There's a good carry that time. Rebels looked like they were in man coverage, and there was just nobody accounting for Grant Journey. Yeah, they put him out to just the one side. Journey made the wise decision to just keep himself, nobody out the flats. Picked up the first down. It looked like he was going to run out of bounds just inside the 40. Saw that he had about 10 yards left. Fought his way up to the 30. Come back to the line, 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Looks like they got the corner going the other way and breaking inside the 10 yards. Nobody saw it before it was almost too late. They did a good job of chasing him down the field to get the touchdown.
Miller now the wing to the far side, and this time they will give it off over the left side to the fullback, cruising forward down inside the 5 to the 2-yard line goes Jed Ashton. At 8 minutes now here in the first quarter. Drive by Huntland sustained. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ashley's another kid that's seen a lot of football action over the last couple of years for the Hornets.
Ball just inside the near hash. Again, Huntland moving from right to left across your radio dot. Come to the line. Up under center is Jernigan. And in the fullback position, they will give it to big number 4, pounding ahead near the goal line. It's Bryant Mooney. He's going to come up just short. We got one side of the zone, it's on the other side. They will give him the touchdown.
Mooney kept those legs drive and just fell right over the goal line. It was close, but
now they will send their kicking team on the field. Got a chance to take a look at. Takes a little hop step. And so 7-18 remaining. Franklin County defense, as well as the Huntland Hornet offense. Now we'll switch it up and see if we can get Franklin County Rebels offensive series here on the other side. 7-0 is your score here in this Jamboree matchup. Just a moment.
That's your receive for Franklin County. Number 2, Logan Wolfenhorn. Number 16, Ryan Wilholt. Number 3, Monte Johnson dropping back to receive the throw.
Bring it back, Joey. Only 30 seconds after touchdown.
Took out early by Monte Johnson, getting first and 10. Franklin County was getting that first down and keep first from the 30-yard line.
The high kickoff from Julio Hidalgo Ramirez comes to Monty Johnson at the 15-yard line for no return as we get the whistle. Franklin County sends their offense out, and an inauspicious start there as up under center, Robert Argo had a hard time getting the snap. Trips to the near side. In the backfield, alongside of him is Johnson. No, excuse me. That is Randall Taylor. On the field at wide receiver, you've got Monty Johnson, Logan Polkenhorn, and split out wide to the near side is Xavier Elliott, the big 6'3", 200-pound receiver. We'll send Monty Johnson in motion, and this time give it off. Outside, it's trying to find blockers. Unable to find much room, and that's not good. Now he's down. First carry of the season. And he is in pain. Back at the 26-yard line. One of his linemen tried to pick him up there, Kyler, and he just slumped back to the ground and he's rolling around now.
Looks like he might need over body. He's kind of moving that left ankle.
His right leg hasn't lifted up off the ground. As Coach Tracy Hayworth is standing over and checking him out. And the Franklin County Rebel offense will make their way to the near side. New quarterback this year is Robert Argo, who has been well documented. Argo was an offensive lineman last year. We've gotten a chance to see him out at practice some here in the preseason, though, and a strong arm for Argo. Obviously, a big, strong kid. As quarterback Randall Taylor coming off with help from Coach Tracy Hayworth. Again, not a good sign.
He's favoring that left leg. It looked like it might have been an angle where he was laying down.
Yeah. Well, Landon Hines will replace him in the backfield to Argo's left. Now Argo will shift him to the right side and take the snap. Bobbles it a little bit, but now rolling to his left. Fires a pass. Good pass. Good ball. Intended for Ryan Wilhoit. Wilhoit had a little bit of trouble getting on his right here. Going back to the ball. Ball incomplete, but very close to being a big first down pickup there. Instead, it'll be 4th down and 12 for the Rebels.
Yep, they had a little more right pass. The chains at about the 31. Ball just went a little bit too far to the left.
Again, it's one of those situations where the first play of the series gets them off the mark. We saw that a lot last year. This offense already has a little bit of a different feel. High punt there, it's at the 41-yard line. Huntland picks out of bounds here, 35.
lot of times you'll see teams that'll pull their guards opposite of where the ball's going too. So it's one of those you really have to stay on your toes. Will White, the corner on the far side, focus on the corner near side. They'll give it off over the right side to the fullback. Ashley gets a few yards there on first down. Running on the right side. But Franklin County has looked good early on in this one, even though they trail with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. This is a team we got very familiar with last year, Tyler, and I can already tell there's a difference in this squad. Second down and 8. They'll go up the middle between the tackles. It's going to be a quarterback keeper by Grant Journey. And this one down at the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5 on the Hornets. This is a turn the ball over, so this is a huge play right here. Kind of get some momentum back in their direction.
Hornets come to the line. 3rd and 5, ball on the far hash. They'll send a man in motion across the set and toss it this way. Coming near side is the fullback. We got a flag down in the backfield as outside the 40-yard line. Right. They're going to mark him back. It looks like the area of holding will push
Preseason, it's good to get a lot of these mistakes out of the way. Break a big long run, they had it down into now instead of 35, you got 3rd and 15.
Coming in now is Grant Journey. Let's see what Coach Kermit Reed and this Hornet offense dials up 3rd and long here in this Jamboree. Split out wide to the near side is Ellis Stewart. As they'll roll Jernigan to his left and now fire back across the field on a wheel route. And it's wide open. It was the near side man. He went over the top of the formation and just continued on down the sideline in that wheel route action. And they had him wide open during the snap.
Yeah, they sold both. They take the 2 on the handoff. Franklin County almost lost eyes on Miller. Stuck up the sideline, like you said, and if he was able to connect on that, Miller would still be winning.
Monty Johnson will stand with his heels at the 40-yard line as he will kick the punt. A low line drive kick will come to him at the 38.
I'm not sure if this was
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Johnson did a lot of work as well. He had the opportunity to connect with those guys. Franklin County will send their offense back out on the field. 37 remaining in the first quarter. Argo will send 2 receivers to the near side. Ball on the far hash. And now we're running extra receivers on. We'll switch to a 2-by-2 formation. Argo to the line, fakes the handoff, runs the play action. That ball's knocked up into the air, and it's going to be intercepted. Pass, interception, and the receiver just got tipped at the line.
There's a simple hitch route off the edge. King Kingston Maxwell got a piece of it and just floated up in the air. And it went over.
Well, the other thing too is, again, this is Argo's first start at quarterback in a game. This is a great opportunity for him. Great learning opportunity for him. And And what you saw there is he kind of double clutched when he went to throw that quick hitch route. As now Jernigan will throw a hitch to the near side. It's complete. And breaking the tackle, Johnson was running down. And now a host of other defenders will wrap up Stewart at the 25-yard line. Lonnie Johnson misses tackle on the near side. But third gain instead. The chains all the way down deep into Rebel territory. But going back to Marco, it's one of those things. You got to trust your eyes. Trust it, and he kind of double clutched on it. And when he clutched, that gave the defensive line that hit that he was going to throw the ball. They get their hands up. Next thing you know, it's going the other way. You're going to get up in the center. Now with Bass, he's going under pressure now. Clutching to the far side, running out of real estate. This one into the ground. These players have to run in some of the
defensive lines for both teams have done a pretty solid job so far. Either team has won the battle up front on the defensive end. They did a good job breaking that down. Jernigan was running for his life in the backfield. Play broke down and just had to throw it away. But I stopped there on first down.
7-0. The Hornets lead the Rebels with 3:44 remaining in this quarter. As Jernigan brings his team to the line out of the gun, he'll hand it off on the sweep coming to the near side. That's one of those things, just grab on and take a ride.
Vicious good ball by me.
Hands 6 for the Hornets. Ball at the 21-yard line, near side hash with 3:39 remaining in the quarter. As Jernigan will come on with the play. With a lot of teams running that spread style offense these days, Kyler, it's refreshing to see Huntland stick with the traditional wing team, even if they do run it out of the gun at times. As now Jernigan takes the snap, rolls to his right, doesn't look what he sees. He's going to pull it down and run with it inside the 10. 5, touchdown, Grant Jernigan.
Job of recognizing that gap up the middle, and there was nobody in the middle of the field as soon as he took off. I mean, it's nobody touching this. I just go back on the screen.
Yeah, and it's one of those defensively, you're going to have to, if this is a regular season game, you make an adjustment, you've got to spy that guy. Jernigan is just too athletic to allow him to sit back there. The kick is up and 14-0. 29 back out on the bypass. Just a few moments is Franklin County football on ESPN Radio 1340-9 WCDT Winchester.
Along with those parking passes and $100 for all 5 home games. Stop by the booth. Please support for you.
Back out of Franklin County High School as the Southern dip behind Franklin County faithful for both the Rebels and the Hornets here tonight. That comes to 5-yard line drive stop that time by last time out. It was more of a higher kick, long hang time. It was taken at 15. I don't see Harville on the field. Now, Franklin County does have a formation, and it looks like they were running with Monty Johnson, where it's kind of like a wildcat formation. And so Johnson comes to the line. They'll move Luke Johnson across the formation. And Monty Johnson works that 5 men, getting it out to 33. Bring up second down and 7. Off comes Luke Johnson, and in comes Robert Gomala. Now, the backfield is up to Oklahoma. I really like Oklahoma. Only a sophomore. And this kid's going to be special. He's going to take it ahead, spin free for the defender. Take it hard play at the 35. But remember the name Logan Oklahoma, because I think by the time he is a senior, he is as good as an athlete as this Franklin County squad has, only a sophomore. Marking out signals now, again in kind of a wildcat formation. 3rd down and 5. Getting the ball from the sideline now, directing traffic at the line of scrimmage. And he takes the snap just through his hands, but he picks it up. Makes a couple of guys miss in the backfield.
That's a good thing that got back there. Like you said, because how morning people move the ball and we have the ball. On Bradford. And it's frustrating because they just haven't had a chance to get anything to sustain drive from Bradford with a high run. He's going to be such a help this year. Last year they had Mariano, and Louis was a great kicker too, and punter. But they couldn't give the kid enough time. And next thing you know, he ends up breaking his foot. He's just got to Huntland takes over, leading 14-0 here in this first quarter. And now over the right side, breaking down the sideline, you can start to see this offense because they've been up against so much. They saw it as the second time and they played that first across the field base, and this time it was Brooklyn Reynolds. Huge game there. First handoff, that outside edge. Huntland's been able to take advantage of it twice. They actually mark him out at the 45-yard line. It looked like he might have gained another 10 or 15 yards there. So great for the Rebels. Jernigan up under center. They look to throw. And he's just going to fire it down the far sideline over the corner. It's just a straight up go route. There's always a receiver out there on the field. Strong arm. That quarterback unfortunately that didn't become something new. Second down, 10 from the 45-yard line. Threatening Rebel territory once again. Jernigan gives it off between the tackle, hopping over a defender, and now moves it down in the middle of the field. Goes the fullback, Jed Ashley. Gracious.
noticeably tired friends. Is your new score. 55 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Franklin County will send it Franklin County will set Colby Horn and Monty Johnson back to catch this kickoff. And again, no returns because it is
something I think that they need to look at the offense is they got to get the ball out to the edge to live with. They got the good athletes in Colby Horn and Johnson.
They do have athletes. The challenge is getting it to them in space. That's been the challenge. And will definitely be something to watch this season. We're going to figure that out. See who they run out there this time at quarterback. Looks like they're going to stick with Monty Johnson. Again, I don't necessarily like it. You're showing a Wildcat formation and showing what you want to do in this formation. And you've got a quarterback who needs to work. This is a formation that you work at the beginning of the second year as they lose a yard on first down. Johnson keeps it himself, makes the toss, and he's going to just pick his way ahead. He's also trapped on the opposite. Again, you're showing him what's out. You show this early in the season. This isn't the offense that I don't think they're going to plan on running. I get running all the hands for playmakers, but give them a chance to get comfortable back here. Might have something. Throws a good ball. At the end of the first quarter, 21-0 is your score. 12 minutes left in this one, as I believe we're just going 2 quarters and then we're calling it a day. We'll be back on the other side. It is Franklin County Rebel football. this is just the second quarter. Alongside Kyler Parker, I am Joe Abraham. Looking at a 4th down and 9 now. After the slant pass falls incomplete. They brought Argo back onto the field as this Bradford kick will hit at the 35-yard line and take a slight Franklin County bounce and roll. But Kyler, facing 3rd down and 9, again, you bring in a quarterback who's only had limited opportunities in game. Now you're forcing him to have to throw another pass. He hasn't had a chance to get comfortable back there. No screen passes, no little wide receiver hitches or wide receiver screens or anything like that to really get him a completion, get him feeling comfortable. So you put him out there at 3rd and 9. He's under immediate pressure, throws a slant pass, and almost completes it to his intended receiver.
Like you said, you want to get your quarterback, especially into a rhythm. The sticks a little bit where the defense knows he's expecting a pass. You got to mix it up.
I think it was against his body too. Yeah, not to his throwing side. First down there, holding call goes against him. Right. Have his 10-yard gain. Breaks. First down and 18. As Jernigan give it off on the sweep to the near side. Out near the 46-yard line of Franklin County. And again, this tired defensive front. Hands on their hips. Might have a few fresh linebackers out there. Comes to the line, first down, ball in the near hash. Send a man in motion and throw it. And that one's going to be quarterback in for Huntland is Parker Schultz.
That one right there had to be contested coverage there. And almost got away with it, just pulled him down at the last minute, trying to force that integration. Unfortunately, that was going to go against
I think that's just a 10-yard penalty. So out of the wing tee, up under center. And this time it's Jernigan back in the game. He's going to toss it to Mooney. Mooney's got room over the left side. He's going to force it out of bounds into the cheerleader.
I'm a little interested in how some of these starters back out there. They get close to the end zone.
Yeah, interesting there. Is again, Parker Schultz was in the game at quarterback. And they had a few of the other younger guys in there as well. And now it's all starters. Trying to get back in the yard, under pressure. He chased to his right, in the pocket. Now he's going to get pushed out there. Chasing him.
Correctly, did a good job on the ball. Give him a cutback lane.
Now up on the center is Schultz. And Schultz on the counter coming back the other way. That one is going to be Peyton Smith down inside the 3-yard line. Schultz will give it to him as he picks his way into the end zone for another touchdown. Self-inflicted error that they cannot afford. As Pokemon went in motion across the formation, one of the line of move. And, this is a team that has yet to pick up a first down. And now you're starting 5 yards behind 8. So now they'll move Monty Johnson across from left to right. And with trips to his right, Margo will look to throw. He's going to roll that way. He can't rush it. He's going to drop in the back at 15 yards. Again, they tried to boot him out to the right and could not get around or away from the pressure so quickly, Tyler. It's hard to really do anything. You got to protect your guy.
And Argo's not really your mobile type of passer. They're behind the sticks. It's still first down. You want to get the ball out of his hands quickly, try to run it out, and pull down the field. He's not playing to strength.
Now he flips it up to your side. Trying to get the ball into his hands. Now, the other thing is you've got a big weapon in number 12, Xavier Elliott, who has yet to get an opportunity. That's one of those guys, if you can get him singled up, Just throw it up and let it go get it. That score. There's fucking 30 goals in a matter of over 2 minutes, 50 seconds. It's tough to watch, especially for this home side that came into the year so hopeful. Again, it is just a jamboree. But not much that you had seen last year where this team went winless.
They're going to have a lot starting tomorrow or starting Monday, Sunday, whenever they come in and meet. There's going to be a lot to be able to look at and a lot to correct that game next Friday night. Sometimes the best way to win is to make mistakes.
Well, you can't just want it. You can't just hope for it. You got to put in the work to pay attention to the details. Building. 9:09 remaining in the second quarter. Back out at Franklin County High School. Joe Abraham alongside Kyler Parker. As looks like kick off again. Yeah, looked like maybe they called him offside. Something. They blew it dead either way. So Huntland will kick it again. This one will bounce in front of Logan Martin, scoops it up and carries it back the other way. That time on the kick, it was Casey Kildew. We'll spot him at the 30 and send the offense back out on the field.
Let's get the ball out to the edge. Wide.
Yeah, get it into space. I mean, they have a lot of weapons on the outside. They just have not figured out a way to get that ball. Screen pass. So Marco up on the step, struggles to get the snap again. Well, it'll be a first down. It's playing the Giants. Again, to Hines, and once again, movement. That they put in their second team.
Same play.
Back in the gun. Receiver deep inside of the set. Ball on the hash. Fire across the middle. Complete! Hammer, 41-yard line. Flags fly in. Baxter's able to pop up. And they'll pick up another first down and move the chains. But a good throw by Argo. That time he actually had time.
Yeah, hit it into a tight window too. Hit that foot.
Receiver across the set. Fake it to him. Pick up up the block. In the backfield is Argo. And that's not really fooling anybody. The motion across was not timed up well. No one was convinced that they're running the jet sweep. Landon Hines almost ran into Argo in the backfield.
They set in motion. They're setting that edge on hard. As soon as Argo's took that snap, he's got an unprotected guy coming off the edge of his face from the blind side and has no time to really do anything there. Trying to step up and make something happen.
Hines stepped up and picked it up, but first down and actually second down and 15, and now Argo's going to throw a 50 ball up on the near side for Brennan Taylor. I don't think that play, they're throwing it to number 12, Xavier Elliott.
I like that they're being aggressive here. You want to try to put some things on the quarterback swing, but let your guy get his reps. He's not throwing to the guys he'll be throwing to next Friday.
Now we've got a cramping issue on the near side. One of the Hornets. I think that was Ellis Stewart. He's going to come off now on the side.
Second and 15, you got to think he's going to try and take another shot. They've done so far.
To his left. Hines in motion. Swing him out of the backfield. Look to throw across the middle. Into the hands of another. Inside the 5. Touchdown. Rebel. footed kicker puts a boot into this one. Listening to Franklin County Railroad Radio Network, ESPN Radio 1340 Franklin County High School. Joe Abraham alongside Tyler Parker. I'm up here eating popcorn. It's like the broadcaster sent, but when Katie brought me popcorn, I haven't eaten anything all day. Tyler, this is the best popcorn I've ever had.
I'm a little jealous of you. My tongue is starting to water over here.
Good job by her. I only got one bottle of water, but now I'm out of it. Not good job by me. The Rebels, though, connect on touchdown pass from Robert Borgo to Brennan Taylor. Crossing route. Taylor showing his speed after catch. There's something to get
even though it's Jamboree.
Kyler, this is a top 2 program that went 5 or 6 games last year. Knocking that one out in the first game and doing it in such impressive fashion for Argo, I think that shows the level that this team could be playing at. They just need to gain a little bit of confidence and consistency. Because now send the defense back in.
Had that receiving touchdown on the outside of the ball, came out across the field. That backside safety position on the Franklin County sideline leg, that's it. Oh my God, it's probably got him by about 70 pounds.
And Taylor, only a freshman. So Huntland up under center, out of the wing T set. Give it to the big fullback over the left side, picking his way, trying to find something. They're going to mark his forward progress out to the 39, which they actually gave him a yard, but I'll be honest, Tyler, that looked like, forward progress. If you, on your own accord, go backwards, you lose yardage, and that's exactly what he did. I don't like that spot at all. They should have marked that back another 3 or 4 yards.
No, he was definitely trying to. I mean, he didn't give himself up by any means. Joe, guess who came up and made that tackle once again?
I'm going to guess number 10, Brendan Taylor.
You're right.
He is feeling it out there at this point. And speaking of feeling it, Brian Mooney, who had to carry there, is now cramping for Huntland. And this is one of the things that you're going to see early in the season for a lot of teams. It's just the heat, humidity, all these things. hydration becomes a huge issue. We are only a quarter and a half into the game. We're not even in halftime yet. We've already got some of the bigger names on this Huntland squad struggling with breathing issues. Once they start, they don't stop. Schultz take it, give it over the left side to Guerrero. Guerrero's going to pick up the first down and run out of bounds. Last time on the sideline, took a shot. He picked up enough yards to just skittered off the bench area.
Looked up and saw number 10 and said, I'm good.
Yeah, ducked out of bounds. 43-yard line is where they would mark it. First and 10 now for the Hornets. Again, Huntland leads 35-7. Franklin County, though, putting some points on the board just moments ago. After a big pass from Argo. Picks up 5 yards for the Hornets. It is my understanding, now I may be wrong, I believe that there's a couple of guys on this roster, I think Eli Clymer and Alfonso Cabrera, both on Franklin County's roster last year. And some of those guys who left for greener pastures, so to speak.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that sucks about this.